I'm Su Yi. I'm a Chinese Metaphysics or I-Ching consultant, speaker, author, former senior dietitian, wife, daughter, and a friend. Like many others out there, I too have multiple roles in life. But why do we find it difficult to shift between roles with ease, choosing instead to let just one of them define and limit us? I used to believe that if I worked hard enough, I would excel in everything that I do. And for a long time, it did. I had good grades, stable career, comfortable life, everything looked fine on the outside. But deep down, I always had these two questions running through my mind. Who am I? What am I really living for? And I'm sure at some point in your life, you would have asked the same questions. So did I act on these questions? Not really. In fact, somewhere along the way, I lost that curiosity. It didn't happen overnight. It just faded quietly, buried under achievements, comparisons, and a constant pressure to do well. My turning point came when I left my job and moved overseas. For the first time, I was not constrained by societal expectations and had time to breathe. Honestly, I didn't know what to do with it. It was uncomfortable at first, but gradually I learned to slow down and the peace started to grow within me. When I returned to Singapore, I felt more grounded and ready to live differently, even though I returned back to my role as a senior dietitian. My childhood curiosity began to come back. Who am I? What am I really living for? And it was this time when I was drawn to Chinese metaphysics. I went deep into feng shui, 八字, divination, and meditation, the very branches of Chinese metaphysics that focus on self-awareness, inner balance, and living in alignment with the natural flow of life. Not as superstitious, but with the same lens I once brought to healthcare: curiosity, logic, and a desire to uncover what sits beneath the surface. And slowly, patterns begin to reveal themselves. Patterns in my habits, my reactions, my fears, my strengths. Thread that once felt scattered begin to weave into something coherent. It was one of those rare moments where I pause and think, now I finally understand. Chinese metaphysics didn't provide me with every single answer, but it helped me ask better questions, recognize blind spots, and see my life with a clarity I haven't had in years. This journey of mindfulness and self-discovery helped me come home to myself, not the professional dietitian everyone knew me as, but the real me, raw, honest, and whole. It allowed me to reconnect with a purpose that arose from my own inner truth, instead of the expectations society placed on me. I learned to embrace both my strengths and flaws without judgment. And from that acceptance came a profound awareness. I could be so much more. Walking this path opened my eyes to the power of surrendering to life's unfolding. That deep awakening gave me the clarity and courage to step into my work as an I-Ching consultant, to help my clients look beyond surface challenges, uncover deeper patterns, and take meaningful steps towards living with intention. As a speaker on mindfulness and I-Ching, my multiple roles in life offered different insights that provided all the ingredients for me to share new perspective with a wider audience. It is my greatest wish to have the courage to break traditions and deliver messages that matter. By speaking openly and authentically, I hope my words can offer clarity, comfort, and guidance, showing people they are not alone and that there are ways to navigate life with more ease and meaning. So, who are you? What are you living for?
Hi, I'm Mikel. I've worked as program manager for many years, leading teams and navigating high-pressure environments. Similar to many in the corporate world, I felt stuck, disconnected, or overwhelmed by work deadlines and expectations. There are two turning points for my life cultivation. First, in 2013, when I discovered meditation to be effective in managing stress. Little by little, I learned to notice my breath and found a quiet space inside me, a space untouched by the noise of everyday life. After working on many practices, I realized the benefits of applying mindfulness into my daily life and maintain that steady state during work. So I created my own daily practice, Nature's Meditation, based on my years of meditation experience and Chinese metaphysics knowledge. Now, I can practice mindfulness at work, while traveling to work, and at home. Second turning point was practicing the five arts of I-Ching, feng shui, 八字, divination, talisman drawing, prayers. At the start, I was skeptical, or rather, curious whether I-Ching even works. Guess what does an engineer do in this case? No surprises, we tested. Many hours were spent researching, observing, and analyzing results until my doubts were clarified. And one day, while practicing both mindfulness and I-Ching, everything began to click. It became clear how I can use I-Ching to help people maximize life potential, turn life barriers into strengths through mindfulness. With this realization, there is a deep sense of steadiness and clarity when mentoring, guiding people to navigate life transitions and reconnect with their true potential. It is really fulfilling to see people whom I've guided benefiting from self-acceptance and take steps to improve their own shortcomings. I hope that our ongoing and future studies in mindfulness and I-Ching can discover more ways to address life challenges in today's society. To all who trust in our guidance, we sincerely thank all of you. We hope to better facilitate your life journey ahead as our skills continue to progress.